Whoa, it's the Illusion reporting from somewhere on Spaceship Earth. I'm in the Terra Cruiser heading south down the 405, heading to the Etnies Bowl Jam for the 4th consecutive year to judge the contest. By the way, this is also my 3rd year cigarette-free, returned back to my natural state as a non-cigarette smoker. Pretty stoked about all of this. So I was driving down the freeway and I got a call from this kid who's one of the high frequency tribe. He's been viewing the channel for a long time, and he figured out how to get a hold of me about 1.5 years ago. By the way, my information's out there if any of y'all want to give me a call or drop me a line. I'm always down for it. So he calls me and you know, when he gets jammed up, he's in high school. I think he started calling me about 1.5 years ago about some girl problems he was having and whatever, just needed someone to talk to. So he called me up today. He's all jammed up, man. All his he's in his senior year of high school and all his buddies went off to college, and his one remaining bro went and joined the jocks because he doesn't skate anymore, and the whole thing, and it kind of brought me back to high school for a second. Just what a headache high school was. Any of you guys that are suffering in high school, it'll get better, man. High school is a joke. High school really, in the scheme of life, doesn't mean much. Really. I know. It seems super important when you're in it. It seems super important when I was there. And I look back on it now, and it's just some sort of faded, foggy memory of good times and nonsense. Look, I mean, high school for me, I took my fair share of abuse. I wasn't a popular kid, but I wasn't an unpopular kid. I was just a different kid. I marched to the beat of my own drum, man. I listened to different music. I did different things. I was into my own stuff. And so I took a fair amount of, like, hazing, if you will, for it. You know, I wasn't exactly liked by all factions of the high school crowd. But what that experience did for me in high school was it made me stronger in my life. Like, I'm grateful that I was sort of picked on in high school, because it made me internally strong. It made me stronger for the rest of life. And so, yeah, when I got to college, like, everything changed. Any of you guys in high school that are jammed up, like, the minute you get out of high school, your world changes radically. You're not stuck in some weird microcosm with all these people you grew up with and are forced to hang out with. When you get to college, or you go join the workforce, or you go travel around the planet, or you do whatever you do after high school, you find that everything after that is voluntary. You don't have to hang out with anyone you don't want to. You don't have to be part of any group you don't want to be part of. You don't really have to do anything you don't want to do, man. For all intents and purposes, you can move out of your parents' house, you can go get a job and be a bum if you want. And you know, that's kind of the beauty of what, like, growing up's about. Like, yeah, high school sucks. So I was talking to this kid, and my whole big mission was basically that of, like, don't dwell on it. Yeah, your friend just shined you, and he moved on to the other cool clique of kids, and you're lonely. And my advice was embrace the feelings. Embrace that feeling and use it as time to look inward. Find out who you are as a human being. Because I think a lot of what high school is about is being who somebody else is, trying to figure out who you are by being somebody else. When really the secret is to look around at high school and be like, all these guys are puppets to somebody else's music machine, when you need to break free of it and be your own internal self. Like, loneliness sucks. I get it. Nobody wants to be isolated and alone and unpopular in high school. I get it. I've been there, done it. But also, it's time to look inward. If you have the ability to see it for what it is a gift, man. It is your time to find out who your internal strength is, who your internal being is, and be part of your own character development. So any of you in high school, and it's the same thing I just told my little buddy, man, it's gonna be over before you know it. Next thing, how long's it been since I'm in high school? I'm 45. It's almost 25 years since I've been in high school. Like, who cares? I barely remember who I went to high school with. Yo, Noah James, if you're watching this, I remember you. We were bros. Anyway, it's all just comedy, man. And I guess my point being is, if you're in high school, don't take anything too seriously. Don't dwell on it. Don't be a victim. Don't get all wrapped up on what everybody else's opinion is of you and this. And it's the same thing I told this kid. Go read the 4 Agreements. There's a book called The 4 Agreements, and if you're young, it'll help you. If you're old, it'll help you. It helped me. It has some insights. It's about the 4 agreements in life, and one of the 4 agreements is somebody else's opinion of you is none of your business, because you are who you are, and you have to be who you are, and you have to walk your own life, man, or line. You got to walk your own path, man. You got to be an individual. Don't be part of the crowd, people. Be who you are. That's who we are in the high frequency tribe. Individuals. No cookie cutters here. Anyway, this is The Illusion. My off-ramp's coming up, where I put my very last cigarette out 3 years ago. Lake Forest Boulevard. I put my last cigarette out getting off the freeway. Radical, man. What a trip. Anyways, The Illusion out.